Hi! Recently, I had some extra time on my hands, so I decided to sit down for 30 days and learn web design from scratch. Let's go back to day number 1. Why web design? I've chosen web design because to me it seems like the perfect mix between creativity but also technology. For now, I'm just gonna focus on consuming as much input as possible. I've started watching this course by a YouTube channel called Flux Academy. It's basically a crash course straight into web design. It's 3 hours and you're supposed to follow along and sort of build as they're building, and that seems like a really cool place to start. Anyways, there's not much of a plan right now, but I'm sure a plan will become more clear once I actually progress. But yeah, I decided to document this journey, so follow along. This is basically my process so far. I found a small business, like a bike repair type shop close to me. I'm using them sort of as a reference to build the first design. I've tried to combine some key attributes that I want to convey in the final one-pager. This is the first draft. Going down from the main area, I wanted to give some further information on the services that they offer. And then going further down, you have the Google reviews. And then at the end, there's a footer. Week 1 is done. To recap, I worked through the 3-hour Flux Academy YouTube web design course. I designed my first web design in Figma and then implemented that web design in Framer. The Flux Academy YouTube course was a really cool resource for starting out. At some point he focused on the implementation in Webflow, and since I decided at some point to start working with Framer, that part wasn't super relevant anymore to me. Prior to using Framer nowadays, what the workflow seemed to be is first you design the website in Figma, and then from that Figma design, you implement that basically one-to-one in a web development tool such as Webflow, for example. I'm pretty happy with the first web design, honestly. Implementing the Figma design in Framer turned out to be a bit more complicated than I was expecting. Especially what I still struggle with is the whole responsiveness of the website. So actually implementing the design in Framer in a way that it makes sense on different screen formats. So yeah, my priorities going forward are going to be finalize the bike repair shop one-pager and then actually talk to the bike repair shop, see what they think. I want to continue also expanding my knowledge in the whole business aspect, and then just practice. I've been using Framer so far as a tool for building actual websites. If I were to design web pages for clients that conform to legal requirements in Germany, I would automatically have to have the clients upgrade to the Pro plan or something. I'm not bound in any way to Framer. I really like the vibe of Framer. It just seems like an exciting place to be, but maybe financially it would make more sense for potential future clients to actually start looking into Webflow. And if not Webflow, then I might actually look into WordPress. Other than that, I had a really cool call with a friend of mine yesterday. He actually used to design websites in WordPress for actual clients, and he actually made some good money. He had some very good tips and some actual experience that really did help me. So that was really fun. A few days have passed since I talked to the camera like this. For one, I finished up the final version of the bike repair shop website. I actually went there like 3 days ago and talked to the owner. At first he didn't want anything, but then I did end up giving him the link to my version of the website. I'm guessing that he's just gonna ghost me, which is cool. I mean, to me it was a win because that was my first interaction with a potential client. To me it was just the practice. In other news, I sort of went hard into acquiring clients. The plan for now is to just cold call a bunch of places. I'm trying to identify specifically businesses that would need a new website. What I've been doing is just going through Google Maps a bunch. I made myself a Google Sheets where I put all the potential clients that I want to cold call. I sent out 8 cold call emails so far. The emails consist of just a template text that I wrote And then there's also a small, like 1 minute pre-recorded video, basically pitching my services again in person, verbally, and then also analyzing their website if they do have one. The plan for this weekend is to finalize at least a first version of a website, a landing page of mine, and then I should be safe to start cold calling clients by phone early next week. We are so back, baby! We're well into week 3 and things are doing okay. Right now I'm working on my portfolio page or my sales page. To me the website looks really cool. I'm very happy with it in desktop mode, but the tablet and phone breakpoint just look horrible. So I've been struggling with that for sure. I actually cold called some companies this morning. The first cold calls I've ever done, and every single one did not have any use for a new website, unfortunately. So in terms of potential clients, I'm not doing good right now. I'm going to have to do some more research, maybe change up my strategy a bit, get like 100, 200 companies on the spreadsheet and then just go for it. Because effectively, even if just one company says yes, that's already a big win. In other news, I officially told the government, I guess, that I'm going to be doing web design. So I should be getting some information from them, which would allow me to actually officially write invoices to potential clients. Yesterday was a big day. Yesterday was a day of a lot of highs, a lot of lows. The biggest takeaway was one person called me back and he actually said that he would be down for a website. That is the first person that when I asked him, do you need a website? He said, yes, I do need a website. So I would say that was the biggest win yesterday. A potential client that actually agreed to a sales call. Cold calling essentially is just one of the many options you have for gaining new clients when starting out. So I'm definitely going to look into some other options I do have, which might make me a bit more flexible. Biggest takeaway I think from this week is like the value of having people that have gone through this, you know, like my friend Tim, who has done web design with WordPress. This guy I emailed who's web designing with Webflow in my direct area. It's just cool knowing that it's possible, you know. It's cool having personal or semi-personal contact with people who have already gone through the steps that I'm now going through. So I know like at some point it should work. Over the past few days, I've been working on this demo site in order to beef up my portfolio a bit and practice. I got the concept from working with ChatGPT. Basically, it's this crypto real estate investing platform. The site so far looks pretty cool. It's responsive in all sizes too. So far, the site contains the main landing page and a blog section. In short, there's the main hero section with the call to action. There's a partners/testimonials right underneath. Then a features section followed by a benefits section. Further down is another like more information section leading to the blog or to submit your property. And then just another call to action section followed by the footer. Alright, so this is the final demo project I have now finalized. It's about Alexa Hart, which is a fictional personal trainer. And this was basically my try in creating a website in the health and wellness sector. Starting from the top, there's the hero section. Other than that, the website then goes on to list the specific services that Alexa provides. There's another call to action button repeated here. And then the website goes straight into a testimonials section. Scrolling down from the testimonials section, there's a about me section for Alexa. And then underneath that, there's simply an explanation of how the process in working with Alexa would look like. Finally, there's a call to action section and a cool footer rounding off this website. This week was really fun because I could just completely forget all the business stuff and just focus on the actual web designing, the actual creative work, and that was just very enjoyable. I got to beef up my portfolio by 2 web design projects, the Blockhouse crypto real estate demo and the Alexa Hart personal trainer demo site. I'm really happy so far, like with the tools I've settled on right now. I've become pretty comfortable in Figma with just like whipping up a quick design and then using that to then build the actual website in Framer is a cool workflow so far. I feel pretty comfortable in Figma and in Framer, but I still have a lot to learn. there's still a long way to mastery for sure. Alright guys, here we are. It is the final day of the 30 days of web design. On the business end, in terms of client acquisition, looking back onto week 2, I think I went a bit too hard too soon into the whole client acquisition phase, but it was a really good learning experience doing those 40-50 cold calls. However, focusing on actually building websites and practicing this week definitely opened my eyes that I have to hone my skills first before I can actually go out and get clients. I've been working on building up my online presence. For example, I've been trying to continuously update my profile on Twitter, on X. I've been working on building my portfolio on my Contra profile. And also I've been gradually updating my landing page as I finish these demo projects. You guys should check out all of those, my X, my Contra, and my landing page. They're all linked in the description down below. Throughout these 30 days, I've been taking a lot of notes on the side. I've compiled these notes into an easily digestible, easily readable Notion page, which I've linked in the description as well. Tomorrow my new job starts. That means I'm gonna have a lot less time. Nevertheless, I definitely do want to continue working on this on the side. My focus will be continuing to practice, but also reaching out to potential clients. Landing my first client and having someone pay for my work would definitely be the next big milestone. Anyways, all in all, I would say this was a really successful experiment. Most importantly, I had a lot of fun. Since it was fun, it really allowed me to sink a lot of time into learning web design, and even just that is a big success. Diving into this whole new world for me, this world of design and like being independent online was really cool, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity of even having 30 days like this. Alright, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a nice rest of your day.